are live from Birmingham. Keep it down. High School in Van Nuys. Welcome to the LA City Section Division III football final between the Santee Falcons. They're the top seed. Second seeded Augustus Hawkins Hawks. So which birds will fly higher today? Our first game of 4 this weekend on NFHS Network. I'm Mark Heffernan. The officials for this game, Gordon Weisenberger is the ref. The umpires, Elliot Skelton. Linesman, Edward Alvarez. Ronald Kelly, the line judge. The back judge, Michael Davis. Winning's coaches, Jim Blewett won 9 titles, LA City Section going back many, many years. Chris Ferragamo, Gene Fullnogel, Manuel Douglas won 8, and Robert Garrett won 6. Manuel Arch has won the most championships as a team, as a school, 17. We'll take a look at these teams. The main player for Santee is Darnell Miller. Over 3,000 yards rushing, and I think over 30 touchdowns. He's number 0, big offensive weapon for Santee. They won the CIF Division III title back in 2018. They defeated John Fremont in the title game. 9-4 this year, 2-2 in the Exposition League. Marquez won that league, by the way. 4-1 at home, 3-3 away, and 2-0 on neutral sites. They've scored 445 points this year. They've allowed only 326. They've won 3 consecutive games. Talked about Darnell Miller. All-purpose yards, 212.3 per game, and over 4,800 yards, probably for his career. 4 touchdowns and 311 yards rushing against Contreras. Michael Oliver is the quarterback. 7 games, 325 yards, 8.3 yard average, 4 touchdowns, 243 yards passing, a couple of TDs and 2 interceptions. Receiving, you have Adon Chavaria, 6 receptions. He's a sophomore. 169 yards, 28.2 yards per catch, 3 interceptions on defense, 32 yards per kick return. Running and passing, running back number 15, Danian Alvarado, under 400 yards rushing, 8.8 yard average, couple of touchdowns. Tackles, Angel Ortiz, 6.9 per game. He also has an INT. And Martin Alvarez, 5.8 tackles per game with 3 sacks, 5.7 per game for Kevin Castillo and 5 touchdowns. Arnav Srivastavas, 4 sacks. Perry Scott with 4. Keitron Lattimore, 380 yards rushing, a fullback, 9.3 yard average, 5 touchdowns, 3 fumble recoveries, and Jared Fernandez, 3 fumble recoveries for the team called Santee. Big wins over Diego Rivera, 54-22. West Adams, 49-0. Dr. Maya Angelou, 61-0. Huge losses to University, 43-7. Marquez, 50-0. Real Honda Prep, 55-17. Hawkins, 10-2. 3-0 in the Metro League, 6-0 at home, 2-0 neutral sites. They've scored 324 points this year. They've allowed 177. Looking for their first LA City Section title. Head coach Ronald Cotres. Let's see, rushing-wise, well, we'll take a look at the defense. Jose Herrera with 4 sacks. Leroy Smith with 2. Zaire Mushap with a couple of INTs. 12.7 tackles per game. Zion Jones with a couple of sacks. Fernand Paniguea, 332 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions passing. Justin Cortez, 9 touchdowns rushing for that team. So we have the Hawkins Hawks and the Santee Falcons. LA City Section Division III championship here from Birmingham High School in Southern California. Now Santee is the team to your right in dark, and black and gold. Then the Hawkins, white, moving left to right here in the first quarter. Mike McDara is our producer. Our videographer coming up, J.C. Nunez. I'm Mark H. Bright sunny day here in Southern California. And I'm from Bakersfield, and this morning I was wearing a jacket. It was cold and foggy. Came up here, didn't need the jacket anymore. Probably got to be in the mid-70s or so, if not warmer than that. A beautiful November day. Ready for the kickoff. So these teams going at it. Both with good records. Santee 9-4, and Hawkins at 10-2. So he was the best in the LA City Section. Played a lot of games to get to this point. Well, Santee has played 13 games. This is number 14 for them. Here we go. Goes off to the right side, goes out of bounds around the 10-yard line. Turf field here at Birmingham. I think I was here 2, 3 years ago. I know it was after COVID. I look at everything pre-COVID, after COVID. I think it was after COVID. It had to be maybe 3 years ago. Last time I was here. Time flies. And I did some LA City Section games at El Camino College prior to COVID. That might have been 2019 or so. I know they do some, they've done some finals featuring LA teams at El Camino College. They've been a rival for Bakersfield College for years, where I'm from. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 35 for Santee. Moving right to left here in the first quarter. Good vantage point for Mike and myself. Define numbers, yard markers, things like that. It's always good. Good to know. Here at the home of Birmingham. Handoff. It's a first down and more. To midfield, first down for Santee. Darnell Miller is going to carry the rock quite a bit. He's the stud for Santee. A lot of touchdowns, 3,000 yards plus running, 2 interceptions on defense, and of course carries the ball for 15 yards on the initial play of the game. A late flag. Did somebody say something that wasn't nice? It wasn't a false start or anything. That's going to cost them 15 yards, so they're back in the original, line of scrimmage, the 35. Well, they go from the original spot, and then they move it back. So you thought they'd be at midfield, and now they're back at their own 20. So they mark off 15 yards from before Miller carried the ball. So instead of being at midfield, they're at their own 20. But I'm sure it's not a big deal for Miller. Getting over 3,000 yards, he can make it up very quickly. Predominantly running team. Got a receiver to the near side. You don't see any trip left or trip right formation. You're on defense. You basically know who's getting the ball. The question is, can you stop him? Number 0. I'm not sure what the discussion was about. Chain gang needs to put their markers in the proper spots. Okay, so they have to get up to the 45-yard line for a first down. Off the left side. Miller, a very short gain to about the 22-yard line. It's more like a summer day here at Birmingham. 11 minutes plus to play here in the first quarter. LA City Section Division III Football Championship. We're watching some of the guys trying to run 40s prior to the game. And the guy that I told you, Mike, that couldn't finish 40 yards, he's playing. He's a starting lineman for Santee. That's Miller running hard and barrels the way to about the 30-yard line. Not much was there, but he was able to get what he could to the 29. Obviously, when you're primarily a running team, it's not great to be 1st and 25 or something like that. So now they're 3rd and about 15. 3rd and 15 for the Falcons. Falcons and the Hawks. The Augustus Hawkins Hawks. Santee Falcons. 3rd long for Santee. Movement up front. Encroachment against the defense. That will help Santee, give them 5 yards. The ball at their own 34-yard line. That makes it a little bit better. 3rd down and 11 for Santee. You kind of wonder, is it 2-down territory for Santee? I mean, it is a championship game. Miller will open out the right side. Now he's close to the first down marker. And 4th down coming up for the Falcons. Nice run, though. So 4th down. 4th and 2. Now, if I was them, I'm going for it. Got to be aggressive. Have a running back that's gained over 3,000 yards. It's only 4th and 2. 4th and 10, I would punt it, not 4th and 2. Santee First down. They try to strip the ball from him. Backs his way to about the 48-yard line. Hawkins territory, 1st and 10, Santee. Miller, once again Miller. Number 0 comes out for at least one play, running the rock. Santee on the move from the 47 of the Hawks. Might have been a false start. Didn't look right from the beginning. Nope. An encroachment against the defense. For the 2nd time in the series. So Hawkins helping out Santee. Good way to assist a primarily run-oriented team is jump off sides a couple of times. First down 5 for Santee. Right, that first down marker. Dominic Gomez in on the stop, number 10 for the Hawks. 2nd down and 2 for Santee inside the 40-yard line of the Hawks. The Augustus Hawks. LA City section. What are they going to do? They're going to run the football, of course. There he is, Miller, the right side, first down, inside of 35. Keep that ball on the ground, run out the clock, makes for a quick game, especially if you score. Now, if you move about 80 yards and you don't score, then it's not the right kind of offense, only when you score. Miller again. Have a good offensive line, though. Barrels his way inside the 30-yard line. Keep that ball on the ground. I wonder if Tosh Taylor, number 4, will have a pass thrown his way, lined up to the near side, the wide receiver. Miller again inside the 25-yard line. So it'll be another first down for Santee. Officials saying, move the chains. Talk about quick work, fast pace for the Falcons on a warm day. Alvarado with the keeper. Damian Alvarado, quarterback, number 15. So he faked the ball in the middle of that time. He's going to keep the defense honest. And give Miller a break here and there. 2nd down, about 6. Miller, nice spin. Stays on his feet to about the 12-yard line. It's another first down, Santee. Santee running the rock. Old style football. Back in the 70s and 80s. Damian Alvarado, the quarterback, number 15. Some of the guys up front, we have 74 Alex McCourty, 75 Jonathan Berrigan. Touchdown! Santee. Miller goes left and cuts back. Does what he does so well. Gains yards, scores touchdowns. .6:41 on the clock here in the first quarter. Cristiano Canto will try to PAT number 7. Does he? Gets it through. Right up right. 7-0 Santee on the NFHS network. We are high school. Man, that's unbelievable. Miller has 41 touchdowns this year. Just incredible. And this is game number 14. Wow, that's 2 seasons for a good running back. Sub-nothing, Santee. Hawkins have good field position across their 45-yard line. And the last part of the first quarter here from Birmingham Community Charter High School in Van Nuys / Lake Balboa. So when you're the Hawkins, you have to get some first downs and score, because once you get the ball up to Santee, they're going to run a rock and use up the clock. And Miller is a left corner, number 0 for Santee on the near side. There's 2 receivers. Okay, they're both being covered. There we go. Justin Cortez, number 22, the ball carrier. For the Hawkins. And he's up to midfield. Second down coming up for the Hawkins Hawks. So far, the Falcons soaring higher than the Hawks. They're both predators, though. Falcons and Hawks are predators. Second down about 7 from midfield for the Hawks. Left hash mark. Latter part of the first quarter here from Birmingham, NFHS Network. A little draw play. Good job on defense. Well, I think they blew the whistle before he kept on going. But a strong run by Zaire Muschamp. Zaire Muschamp. Very good player on defense for the Hawks. 2 interceptions and 12.4 tackles per game. Muschamp or Muschamp. Third down coming up. I say third down about 6. And I think they're in 2-down territory. The Hawks. 3rd and 6. Down 7-0. Inside handoff. And now the first down. Move the chains. First down. Hawks. Good job. Angel Martinez, a fullback, running for the first down to the 41-yard line. Imagine that. Miller, 41 touchdowns and 14 in the playoffs this season. He's gotten stronger as the year has gone on. 1st and 10 for the Augustus Hawks. I don't know, nobody calls him Augustus, but I looked it up. Quarterback keeper. Picked up, thrown down. Sometimes they give you a foul penalty on that, but they didn't. A friend of mine who played for Liberty 2 years ago was given a penalty and picked up a guy and slammed him like that. I told him, I said, it looks impressive on the video. He goes, yeah. But I got a personal foul and the coach yelled at me when I came off the game. It was similar to that, but they allowed it. Second down and 15. It's like body slam. Boom. Okay, about 3:45 to play in the first quarter. LA City Section Division III football final. High snap. Good job by Martinez to pick it up. It bounced right up to him. But he doesn't gain much, so we have third down coming up for the Hawks. Looks like 3rd and 13. From the 44 of Santee. Santee says, we like to play defense too. Santee's head coach, John Petty, assisted by Carlos Chang, James Dunaway, Anibal Corona, Oliver Espinosa, and Ginger Powell Stevenson. Athletic director, Ruben Martinez. Third down for Santee. Mike McGarry, Jason Nunez with me today. Yes. I think they're in 2-down territory. Here comes the pressure. The pass is high, incomplete. Intended for Zion Jones. And 4th down for the Hawks. Like I said, I think they should go for it, being down 7-0 in a championship game. And unless there's a penalty, the ball is situated in Santee territory. There's a flag. Yeah. Little block. Declined by Santee. No, the 4th down from the 44 of Santee, and I believe the Hawks are going to punt it. They're deciding to be conservative, which I guess is good. Sometimes. Unless you're playing the Seattle Seahawks. Nice punt. Now down it. Great roll. It's to about the 2-yard line. So good decision to punt, Coach. Excellent decision by Ronald Coltress, assisted by Amaris Spivey, Darryl Brown, Ian Pula, Brandon Washington. The AD is Ronald Coltress, who's also the head coach, so good decision to punt. And Santee will start inside their own 5-yard line, out about the 2. I talked about Seattle starting at the 2 against the Rams and then missing that 61-yarder a couple weeks ago. See the defense come up with a stop, get the ball back. Stack them up at around the 5 or 6 yard line. Beautiful warm day at Birmingham Community Charter High School, the Van Nuys area, Southern California. Mark with Mike and JC. Not the other JC, but JC. Got to stop him on this drive. Like a quarterback keeper, kind of RPO. It's up to about the 11-yard line. Yeah, Alvarado, the quarterback, once in a while he will take the ball and take some of the pressure away from Darnell Miller, number 0. Miller out of the game for the play. 1st and 10. Remember, they use up that clock from their own 13-yard line. Oh, nice push back. Hawkins playing some D like Dominic Gomez, senior linebacker. He wants some of the action. Second down about 7 for Santee, the Falcons. 2nd and 7 in their own territory. Called the 16-yard line, moving right to left here in the first. Shotgun formation for Alvarado. Strong run to the right side to the 20. As they say, 3rd down. I just thought I'd throw it in there. You wouldn't believe how many high school, colleges, and football stadiums play Hell's Bells on 3rd down for the opposing defense. It's like, is anybody going to be creative out there? Down, 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 down. 3rd and 2. First quarter comes to a conclusion. A very quick first quarter. 7-0 Santee over the Hawks on the NFHS Network. We are high school.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. Wow. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
We're all good. At least Santee is good. 7-0 after 1 against the Hawkins Hawks. LA City Section Division III Championship. Now Santee moving left to right here in the second quarter. So we see the plays developing from different perspective, which is I always like that. Different perspectives in the game. The commissioner of the LA City Section is Vicky Lagos, otherwise known as Victoria. Assistant Commissioner Alexa Bird, Administrative Assistant Kim Boardingham, and a Finance Operations Manager David Corrado, man with money. Long run down the sidelines by Mr. Miller, steps out at the 48. There he goes. Scored his 41st touchdown not long ago. Take him out for a play here and there to get a breather. Warm afternoon. First down from the 48 of the Santee Falcons. The Falcons over the Hawks. Who are the tougher birds today? 12 is blocking very well. A good play by Justin Cortez on defense, number 22. Number 4 coming over there, Zion Jones for the Hawkins Hawks, who are 10-2 coming in. And the second seed in the Division III, Santee, with a record of 9-4. And the top seed, looking like the top seed. And Taj Taylor's thinking, are they going to throw the ball to me sometime today? Number 4, I'm on their side. I got some size. Alvarado, excellent run, first down for Santee. Barrels his way inside the 40-yard line to the 38. Move the chains. Keeping that ball on the ground. Using the clock, making life easy for Mike and JC. Don't have to worry about the fog or the rain. It's Miller. He follows his blocks, just kind of busts his way forward inside the 30. Follows those blockers. Eric Thomas blocking ahead of the gain for Santee, number 24, second down and a long 1 for the Falcons. Of the 29 of the Hawks. Santee in the dark uniforms, Hawks in white. Like a power formation. Miller. They fake to him. Fumble. That's what they need. You got to recover it. Hawks, you had a chance to recover it. I'm not sure they did. Nope. Hawkins forced the fumble but couldn't recover it. They needed that. Third down, a long 4, maybe 3rd and 5 for Santee. And 2 down territory. They like to be aggressive, by the way. From the 32. Proper amount of guys out there. Official was counting them down. Going to the outside, a little cut back. 25. Keeping those legs churning. Stays on his feet. Dance move to the 12-yard line. First down. Miller and Santee. Darnell Miller, number 0. Running with speed and power. He has been the man out there. Guys up front doing a great job. There's that keeper RPO. Quarterback to the goal line. Be just short, but it should be a first and goal situation for Santee. Try to reach out to the plane. Just a matter of time. He's inside the 1-yard line. So Alvarado does a great job of faking the ball to Miller and keeping it himself. Runs with a little bit of power. A little misdirection. So first and goal for Santee. The Falcons. Alvarado 15 is a QB. Miller to his left. Keeper. Touchdown. Alvarado and Santee. That's from 1 yard out. It's always nice to take matters into your own hands, if you can. So he goes, I do some of the work. I need to score a touchdown once in a while. I mean, Donald Miller has 41 this year. He helped set it up with that long run from around the 5 to the 48-yard line. And they're moving the Hawks out, moving them around on every play. So this, well, the damage is up front. We're going to bring somebody else in here, Santee. They want you. Number 22. They don't have him on the roster. Well, 22 came in there. They were looking around for him. It's probably blocking on this extra point. He's in there gabbing away. Yeah, why don't you play some football? Alvarado with a hold. 13-0 in favor of Santee. Playing their game. Nice snap. Line drive, it's good. It's number 7. Kanto. 14-0 Santee. Over the Hawks on the NFHS Network. We are high school. Looks like J.C. Nunez has everything under control. Videographer, Mike McGarry, always has it under control. He's a producer. He's the most important person of us three here. I'm the least important. Yeah. The ball's touched. Has to be picked up by the Hawkins. They go out of bounds. Yeah, it was a live football. Nice kickoff. And Cortez takes it out of bounds. That was a nice line drive kickoff by number 7, Cristiano Canto for Santee. Hit a player around the 35-yard line, so he was like bouncing around very weirdly like footballs do from time to time. So the Hawks are down 14-0 with the ball at their own 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Have not been able to stop the vaunted running attack of Darnell Miller and Santee. I haven't used that word for a long time. It's not that chic anymore. Vaunted. They're playing an old school football team, so I have to use old school terminology. Flag. Too many players on the field. It's a 5-yard penalty against the Hawks from the 19-yard line. Miguel Olivia, number 77, big lineman for the Hawks. Nice snap, gonna run the ball. To the 25 and out of bounds. Muschamp, there's Zaire. Called his name a couple of times, number 27. Castillo making the stop. Kevin Castillo, number 9. Kevin this year with just under 6 tackles per game. Safety for Santee. free safety right in the middle. He scours the entire field. He's got eyes like an eagle. Left, right, forward. Second down, 7 for the Hawks. Down by 14. Can they move the football? Now it's a fumble in the backfield. And they pick it up, but Muscamp fumbled the ball, and I think Santee recovered it. But have the officials confirmed? Yes. Guys are jumping up and down. They have confirmed. Turnover. Santee football. Short field. Marked at the 26-yard line. That was not a well-executed handoff. So Santee is up 14-0, looking for more from the 26-yard line of the Hawks. I would throw a slant to Taylor one of these series, number 4. I mean, he's got to jog out to his field, so he doesn't have to even block anybody because you got Miller. Miller running hard inside the 20-yard line to about the 18. He has excellent acceleration and determination. So you can have acceleration without determination. You can have determination without acceleration. There's a lot of guys that play hard, but they don't have great speed, things like that. Some guys just play hard, but they don't really have the talent. Some guys with the talent don't play hard. Just throw one out. But I think anytime you get a handoff and you see the ocean opening up, it gives you motivation. Well, that's declined. Illegal substitution against the Hawks declined by Santee. That's twice that's happened in the series. 12 people on the field. I'm not getting one off. Second down and short. And they're moving again. They're trying to jump the snap. Yep, encroachment. First down, Falcons. Giving them that snap count. Playing with their minds. It's a mind game. Well, 12-yard line. Timeout. By who? Timeout. Hawks on the NFHS Network. We are a high school.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
Okay, it'll be Santee ball out the 12-yard line of the Hawks. 6:45 to play in the first half here from Birmingham Community Charter High School. A friend of mine who's the head of Dodger Buzz went to school here in the 70s. His first name is Greg. Won't say any more. I'll tell him I mentioned his name on the air. He said they didn't have a good football team back in 73 or 74, but they were good 2 years after he graduated. I said, isn't that the way it always works out? Man, he's a big-time Dodger fan. He used to work for the Dodgers. I think he was through peanuts and things like that. Probably for 5 to 10 years. A long time ago. That's a solid run by number 9. Looks like Castillo. Got hit, kind of bounced off inside the 10-yard line for Santee. Now Miller comes back. Of course, quarterback Damian Alvarado, number 15. Kevin Castillo, number 9, has 5 touchdowns this year, more of a defensive player. He kind of gives Miller a rest for a play here and there. Miller has the ball. Miller will cut back. Nice push inside the 5-yard line. Adon Chavaria checks back in number 5 for the Falcons. Adon Chavaria. He's more of a defensive player with 3 interceptions. At any rate, they're around the 5-yard line. 3rd down and short. Bears his way into the end zone. Darnell Miller, touchdown Santee. Got hit around the 1.5 yards and was able to kind of back his way into the end zone. Another score, number 42 for him this year. And a 3rd today for Santee. I wonder if number 22 is ready to go in there, part of the PAT game. Yes, he must be already there. Alvarado, number 15, to hold. At a kick, number 7, Cristiano Canto. Trying to make it 3 for 3 of the trifecta. Nice snap. And good kick. 21-0 Santee over the Hawks on the NFHS Network. We are high school. Okay, Mr. Mike, what is your favorite instrument? I'm checking out the band for Santee. My daughter used to play the clarinet years ago, and I see them down there, and I'm sad because she played it for a few years in middle school, and she stopped playing it. I thought she had a little bit of talent. I was like, trombone, you said?
No, the drums.
The drums, okay, very good. I love percussion, too. Kind of slips on the return. That's number 5. Well, Hawkins. That's number 6, actually. That would be Tyler Cleveland on the slip. And they have very poor field position to start this drive. 21-0 Santee over the Hawks. The Augustus Hawks at their own 5-yard line, 1st and 10. So Miller with a couple of touchdowns today. One scored by quarterback Alvarado. 3 for 3 PATs by Canto. At this point, Falcons just kind of cruising in this championship game at Birmingham Community Charter High School. Run to the outside and a throw down. Now it's close to the end zone. So they're dominating up front on both sides of the ball, the Falcons. And the ball is inside the 1 for the Hawks. Second down, about 16 for Hawkins. Inside their 1-yard line. So it's been a tough start for them today, being the 2nd seed against number 1. You get out of the end zone, run to about the 2 or 3 yard line. About 3rd down, about 13 for the Hawks. Inside their own 2-yard line. I'll move right to left here in the 2nd quarter. It has been all Falcons over the Hawks. Santee at 9-4 coming in. The Hawks at 10-2, but so far number 1 has been dominating number 2 in this Division III, the Los Angeles City Section Football Championship game. First before this weekend, we have the D2 game coming up at 6 p.m. The pass is caught, and a 1st down for the Hawks. Nice catch across the 20-yard line. Good job. Kawhi Gillette, number 11 with the reception. K-N-W-A-I, a junior. Gillette has about 170 yards rushing this year, and receiving-wise, around 200 yards, but 48 tackles and 2 interceptions on defense. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Quarterback steps out of the pocket, and a pass complete again. Good job to the 30. Nice stop by Keatron Lattimore, number 6 for Santee. Timeout, Falcons. And the ball will be at the 32-yard line for the Hawks on the NFHS Network. We are a high school. Three till 2 on the clock here in the first half. 21-0 Santee over Hawkins. The Falcons over the Hawks. And a 1st and 10 situation for the Hawks, who are the team in white, at their own 32-yard line. Started this drive at their own 1. A couple of completions later, and they're out of that, their end zone. Nice stop. It's a loss of about 3 yards. 2nd down, 13. Try to run right, cut back over the middle. Excellent D by Santee. We see Miller left corner. Then Tosh Taylor returns on defense, number 4. 2nd down, 13. Right corner. Lines up on the right side as an offensive receiver and also as a defensive back. To receive was far right. Quarterback keeper. But gets hit and dropped. On wide, Gillette, number 11, that quarterback running right. Runs into a wall. A lot of Falcons on that bird wire. 3rd down, about 12 from the 30. The Hawkins is down 21-0, but they're in no hurry to run off plays. They just want to keep the ball away from Santee. But the way I look at it, 1:30 left here in the championship game, go for it. I stay aggressive. I don't worry about the clock, especially when I'm down by 3. They want to play it safe, and that's fine. Oh, nice tackle, but the flag was thrown in the backfield. Mushkamp, Zaire with the run 27. Good hit by number 9, Castillo on defensive safety, doing some damage. Give him a nice little pop in that white area. Well, Hawkins have a play where they make some yards, and now we have a penalty. Holding against the Hawks. 1:10 left in the first half. A very quick-moving first half here from Birmingham Community Charter High School. Say that fast about 20 times in a row. That's 3rd down and long. It's like 3rd and about 22. for the Hawks in their own territory. 4 receivers out. Quarterback steps up. He will run it. The 25, driven down. There makes a play. Taj Taylor. They're not throwing him on offense. I'll make a play on defense. Good job by Taylor coming up, making a hit. $21-0. Santee over the Hawks. Timeout, Falcons. Okay, timeout on the NFHS network. We are a high school.
I can achieve anything I put my mind to. I can put my future on a guaranteed path.
I can start at a community college and finish at my dream university.
I can take a smart path to a bachelor's degree.
Save money by starting at a California community college and transferring to a guaranteed save spot at a 4-year university. Learn about the associate degree for transfer and enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
You know, Mike, I like the trombones, the trumpets. I like the brass section, you know, saxophone, tenor sax. Yeah, I look at the people playing the clarinet, I think of my daughter. Now, she's in Reading right now, but I went with her and my son-in-law to the Rams game against Seattle a couple of weeks ago. And then the week after that, she saw the Carpenter girl, Sabrina Carpenter, perform at the Crypto.com. Now she's in Reading. But she could play the clarinet fairly well. A lot better than me. Her instructor was a little bit strange. That's another story. 4th down, or as they say, 4th down. Are they going for it, or are they punting it? They moved kind of early. Yep, false start. Fernando Panigua was anxious to get downfield. Now, he was running the 40 fairly well. We see 71-77 for the Hawkins. 71, I don't have him. 77, Miguel Olivia. I don't have 71 on my roster for the Hawks. 2 are linemen. They're very tired here in the first half, I can tell. It's warm out there. It'll wait 4th down and 8 for the Hawks. They just haven't been in good rhythm today. The players are looking to the sidelines quite a bit. Twice they've had illegal substitution, too many people on the field. That's probably their first false start, but on defense they had 2 encroachment penalties. They haven't been sharp mentally. It's a nice snap. Punt ball away from Miller. Very good punt. Takes a Hawkins roll to the 19-yard line. I love it. Get that on tape. That should impress some scouts. The scouts are not impressed with a guy who's ran for 6,000 yards and 80 touchdowns in his 4-year career. And he's from my area. I'm not sure who they'd be impressed with. I mean, you're 6'1", 220. He may not run the 40 in 4.51, which is better than me, but still, at 220, run 4.6 is good enough. Especially if you can bench 285, you're strong. It'll wait 1st down for Santee. 27 seconds left in the first half, and they're up 21-0. LA City Section, Division III football final. They're probably not going to run off another play. Yep. 21-0, the Santee Falcons over the Hawkins Hawks. From Birmingham Community Charter High School on the NFHS Network, we are high school.